to be back again for the next episode of Taking Care of Business. Previously we've looked at leadership, strategy and how do you achieve business excellence. Today we're going to look at a very important part of any business, and that's the people. I'll probably do this over a couple of videos because really important, great to have great people in your team and really important to make sure you get that right. One of the big things about people in your business is what's more important, culture or the skill set / performance of that person. I'll argue that it's culture that's much more important. Culture is very hard to define, but realistically it's the personality of the organisation. It's the behaviours, it's what we're about here. When you talk about skill set, that's something that you can train. Much easier to train a person new skills than it is to coach them new behaviours. Great example of this lately, the Australian cricket team after the ball tampering incident. So whether that was right or wrong with the punishments that were handed out for those guys, a massive economic and reputational cost for Cricket Australia in relation to that incident, plus also massive cost in relation to the players involved in regards to their personal sponsorship and income. So as you can see, if you don't get the culture right, there could be huge costs to your business. Now, I'd love to talk to you about a case study that I've done with another local business in town regarding their culture and how that can then flow on to ensure that you get the productivity and performance and help train your team in those skill sets when you get the culture right. I'll let you hear from Dean Spanner at Kennedy Spanner, who's been one of the valuable clients we've worked with over the years.
He's had 2 days with us. The first day was fantastic. It was about the culture stuff. What do we stand for? You know, what do we want to be known for? We were so impressed with the first one. Before we even left the first meeting, my business partner Amanda Schmidt and I agreed we'll keep doing this. So our plan is to utilise Dan's considerable skills in this area at least a couple of times a year. For some business owners watching this, they might go, oh gee, a whole day off work or a half day off the tools. We've got our return on the investment of that first one, we got that back within, I say, a month or 2. Sooner or later, your staff, as good a leader as you might be, your staff need to hear some of this stuff from someone else. Secondly, I didn't know some of this stuff anyway. I mean, Dan's got knowledge and skills that I don't and didn't have. He certainly taught me some terrific stuff because, of course, we had a meeting or 2 leading up to these days with him as well. It's not just a matter of turning up and it all happens. So he taught me a lot in those one-on-one sessions. Probably the final thing, takeaway point for anyone considering doing it, for me, would be this. Don't underestimate just how big an increase in vibe, happiness, team culture, and frankly productivity you'll get if you invest at least half a day would be my suggestion, at least a few hours with Dan.
So thanks to Dean for his time there. If this resonates with you and think I've really got to figure out what my culture is in our business, please give me a call. Happy to work through a session with you and your team to make sure you all understand that. Thanks.